All right, welcome back. Star Wars Racing Incorporated. And I don't know if we got Lorex 7 anymore. We got some news in the news department I'm about to reveal here shortly. It's a beautiful day in Florida. This is why we live down here, I tell you, and deal with the rest of the stuff that we don't want to deal with down here. But this is a awesome winter weather day here in Florida. Anyways, update time. 24 hours of Daytona are over. Beautiful race. So back to work. So we got a new car. No more Lorex 7. Yeah, here we go. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. New RX-7. You know, any similarities that you may see with Lorex 7 are pure coincidence. All right. But this is what we're gonna look like for the rest of the year here for 2022. This is what this Star Wars racing vehicle is gonna look like. You know, if you see the same stickers and same places, and you think this is Lorex 7, I don't know. Think twice. Anyways, also we got our engine back, ready to go. We're gonna put it in today. And at least run an hour here at the house. Sorry to my neighbors. To the hour on here of break-in, hour 1 of the break-in hours. And real quick is you know, I guess the lessons, right? It's always a lesson in racing. Listen to your engine builder. Right? If he tells you, hey man, you gotta run your braking time at 3 hours or 4 hours, whatever it might be, you do that. You know, don't get anxious and cut short your braking time. There's a reason for that. So that's what happened to me last time. I didn't do the full time. I was pressed for time and trying to get on track, and you know, that cost me, you know, basically for the engine to break. Thankfully, you know, the other advice is you know, one is do what your engine builder tells you, run the entirety of the time for the break-in, and then two, in that situation or any other one, you know, if the engine kind of feels funny, shut it off right away, bring it to the pad, to the pits, and check it out, right? Make sure that, because if you don't, especially in the rotary, probably any engine, you know, you keep running it, it's just gonna break the whole thing. So in this case, we have some components that broke inside, a couple of the gears broke inside, but that stuff we can get again and fix, you know. But if you keep running it, especially a rotary, you know, the housing is gonna get bad, and you don't want that, because you know, we can't find those things anymore. A real quick advice here for the rotary specific. So if your engine feels funny, shut it off. They'll tow you in back into the pits or whatnot. Or if you're on the street, same thing. Probably the best quick thing you want to do is go through the distributor area, especially if you're gonna have some issue with shavings or things like that. If the engine's really braking, then the best and easy way to find out is get your distributor out and just look down here in the front cover area. If you have some shavings and some gears are broken or something down there, most likely you'll see shavings here, and that will be a quick way to say, hey, all right, I got a problem. I mean, there's other ways, but this will be kind of the easiest way. You just take the distributor out and take a peek in here, and if you got gears or stuff that's broken up, then you'll see the shavings. Now, what are the shavings? These are the shavings right there. You can see the gold. So you start seeing gold stuff on your oil. That's what's going on. Obviously, you can drain the oil, but sometimes they're hard to see in the oil, to be honest, unless they're pretty big. But you know, this is the oil filter pedestal, and you can clearly see the shavings in there. I just left it in there so you could see it. So whenever that happens to your engine, you have to clean the entire system. So in this case, obviously, you need to replace the oil filter. And in my case, I went ahead and replaced the pedestal as well, mainly because I had a faulty nut down here that wasn't working with these studs. So I got a new one, got new studs and new nuts. So this is going to be all secure. O-rings, went ahead, go ahead and change it, clean this out, of course. In this race car, this is my oil pressure line So clean that out. You obviously want to clean your oil lines as well, all of them. I would recommend 3 times. The third time you probably won't see anything, but the second time you clean these lines, you still see, some of that fine dust. It's just a little dust. Um, and then the third time you I didn't see anything. So clean them with water or air pressure a couple times, degreaser, and then the last time when you're all done, then also do some. For that last time, do also some brake cleaner in there. Get the stuff real nice and clean, and also get it nice and dry. So, put this back here. Hold on. So that's what's going on in the engine department. So in the meantime, the other thing, obviously the oil cooler, that has to be cleaned like 3 or 4 times as well. This is my one that I was using at this time. We're not gonna put this one back because we want to send it out to a professional place where they do some magnetic or some other stuff to get entirely all the little dust out. And this is the old one, which was working fine before. It didn't go through any major engine problem like this. So we checked it out, cleaned it up again, and it looks really good in there. So we're gonna go with the old guy, but that's important. Clean your oil cooler really good, and that's gonna be important because if you're gonna have some bigger shavings, then that can get into your engine again, and then you could break the engine. So that's what's going on. Got some components here ready to be put in today. Got a new distributor cap and rotor, so we'll be doing that. Got the stuff here laid out, ready to go. Got the got the clutch ready to go. Got the parts here. Got new studs that we're gonna be putting in to secure the Weber, because the old one were too short. So I got these longer ones to make sure that we can secure the Weber, the intake, which is right over there. So flywheel's ready to go. So that's what's going on. Oh, got the trophies here. Got some trophies here from the last year and a half, I guess. I got the E-Production first place in the Florida Cup, which is a combination of races between Central Florida and Florida region. So I happened to run enough that I got the championship. And I also got the championship for the Florida region E-Production. This is a combination of 2020 and 21. So 20, I would say both of these are, I actually 2021, it's really, I started performing, updating my performance. So I would say that they deserve, Plus I ran more races than some of the other guys, so I also got some free points that way. So that's all right. It's all fun. But it's good to show something. The hood here we fixed as well. This was previously also sort of. I fixed it at the track one time when a couple pins went out, and this whole thing kind of bended back, the front of it. From this point, this all bended this way, so it kind of broke this whole thing. So at the time, I just kind of taped it and glued it, so it was uneven. The whole hood was, you could see it was clearly bended. So now I went ahead and just make these holes a little bit bigger, or these canals. So now, instead of being on top of each other, now it was like this. Put some really nice adhesive in there. So, and also put some lightweight aluminum in the back, some medium weight really, to keep it sturdy. So, it's not pretty to the eye, but it's really firm now and secure, and it's gonna be safe. Much safer to race, and it's straight, which is kind of what you want. So I think that's it for the shop. We're getting ready to put in the engine today. We're gonna run an hour up here in the house, and but yeah, this is the new car. Look at this baby, looking good. The blue, yellow, red. Still got a little bit of dark side on the top here. Again, new car. It's not Lorex 7. Any similarities that you may imply, it's not so. We'll bring back Lorex 7 at some point, but for at least this 2022 season, this is gonna be the guy, this blue guy. All right. So there it is, ready to rock and roll. Let's stop the videotaping. Let's charge the battery. Let's put this engine in. Let's rock it on. Let's do this. Anyway, stay safe. Hopefully, we will be at Sebring in a couple of weeks for a regional weekend and finish our testing and put this car on track. So stay safe, stay good, and we'll see you for the next update. Star Wars Race Incorporated.